Hi everyone, welcome to Stunner Share. So in this video, we are just going to see the market live analysis as well as yesterday I uploaded a video in the Panguchande A to Z channel, which is exclusively for Tamil audience, and I have also added the subtitles as well for the video which I have uploaded. The video is nothing but how to use the moving average and what are the tricks and tips for that. So that is what I have said over there. So here in this video, I'll just give you an overview of that. I could see that some people said we understood a bit and we have some clarifications. So thought that okay, let me make a small overview of that, so that what has been discussed, what has been told, and then if you go and watch that video, I think that would be helpful for you. So I'll try to make this video as a very crisp and short, and if in case if it is like going beyond that as well, try to excuse. Okay, so first of all, let me go to the stock which I have discussed over there, that is IRCTC. Okay, so I prefer daily time frame to analysis that, and this is obviously you guys should know this is a base. This is actually a swing strategy sort of whenever you are using a moving average. Now coming back to the indicator. Now this is a moving average indicator. You can search like moving average indicator, moving average itself over here, or you can search like SMA. So you will get SMA by kg is 5 ms in one indicator. So try to choose that, and if you go to settings over here, inside the settings you will have all the three selected. Try to select only SMA, and you will have the values which you wanted to prefer. So as said in that video, I prefer 10, 21, 65, 130 and 200, and you can also choose the color which you want. Okay, I would like to have the same colors whatever it has been given. So there will be a question like why 21, why 65, why 130, right? So 21 is like in a month there are only 21 trading days approximately, so I choose 21. This will be like 3 months total number of trading days, and this is 6 months total number of trading days, and this is like a 1 year trading days. So it's not like an accurate one, so I prefer this one because I am comfortable with this one. So it's like up to you guys which one you wanted to choose, and you guys can choose it based on your comfortable. Okay, so you guys have to do some testing and see how it is working and all those, so that you will be able to understand what is what. And there can be one other question whether it should be used in only one time frame or it can be used in, it is up to you. It can be used in any time frame like 15, 20, 30, 1 hour daily. It's up to you guys. There is no restrictions on that. Clear. So basically, first of all, with using moving average, you can identify the trend in the market. So how to identify the trend? So the price must be above the okay, let's go in this order. So the to understand the trend or what is the trend, you need to ensure that 200, the 130 MA is above 200, 65 MA is above 130, and 21 is above 65, and 10 is above 21, and ultimately price should be trading above 10. So this will tell you that the overall trend is super bullish. Clear. If in case the upside down, which means the ulta way, so I'll go for S bank. In that, if you see 200 is above 130, 130 is above 65, 65 is above 21, 21 is above 10, and price is 10 is above price. So ultimately this is the bearish view. Okay, so the price is below all the MS, so it is a bearish view. If the price is above all the MS, then it is a bullish view. Clear. Now let me go to the IRCTC again. So there will be a question, what if the prices behave like this? Assume that 130 is about 200 and 65 is not above 130, but 10 is above 130 or 21 is above 130. So if there is some overlapping in the moving averages, all these zones are called as nothing but these zones are called as sideways or range bound zones, where there is no clarity in the trend, or where there is no clarity in the moving average. So at these situations, what you must prefer is like you must avoid trading at these situations. Clear. And when to take a trade, or when to ensure you wanted to go for a buy side or bear side, bull side is like buy side or a sell side is like, if as I said, if 130 is about 200, 65 is about 130, 21 is about 65, 10 is about 21, and if the price is above the all the moving averages, then that is a bullish view. So here if you see, the price is given a crossover, and the moving average is given a crossover, and also the price is closed above all the MS. So you can take an entry over here, and you can keep your SL. I'll tell you what should be your SL. Clear. So you can take an entry over here, and then you can go further upside. And there will be a question like where should be my SL and what I should when the price is coming towards the moving average. So what you need to do is like, whenever the price is coming towards the moving average, you need to check the volume as well. Clear. If the volume is reducing and the price is coming down, then there can be a possibility of market taking a support. Clear. And the next zone, if you see over here, the price is coming down to the moving average and the volumes are increasing. If you see, the volumes are increasing. In this case, you need to ensure that if the price closes below 21 MA, you need to exit the position. Clear? Otherwise, what will happen is, like, due to the selling pressure is high, it can further fall down. Okay, and we will not be very sure that where it will take rest, where it will take some support. Okay, so it can fall further down and go till 200 MA also, it can go below 200 MA also, but you need to ensure that if the price is closing below 21 MA with a good volume, then you need to exit the trade. Or if you wanted to exit the trade whenever it is closing below 10 MA, it is up to you. You need to check, like, which strategy is good for you. You need to define your risk and all those things are there. Okay, and again, if you see, okay, these are yesterday drawings. Okay, so whenever the price is closing above the 10 MA, you need to you need to ensure that the price is the volume is moving upside. Clear? And also, if you see this fall after giving a close below 21 MA, it came till 130 MA and then took a support over here. And again, if you wanted to take an entry over here, you feel that there is a good that's a good candle and you have seen a good support taking over here, you can take, and you need to ensure if it is closing below 130 MA, then you need to exit. Always prefer your risk and always define your risk and always have risk management and then enter a trade. Clear? And after that, if you see, the volume started to increase whenever the prices started to close above the 10 MA, and that should be a good sign for a buy entry. Clear? And again, if you see here, if you see, there is a sign like the market, though went upside, it is coming for a pullback, and whenever it is coming for a pullback towards the MA, the price is, the volume is coming down. Clear? So this you need to ensure. You need to ensure the volume is coming down whenever that it is coming for a pullback. Even if you see over here, the market has, the price has come down and the volume is very, very low. And the same thing you need to check. You can see over here also. The price moved over here. It came down with the volume is decreasing, and whenever the price moved up, the volume started increasing. So all these things you need to prefer, and all these things you need to notice, and that will help you to understand how the market is behaving. Clear? So this is all I wanted to say for this is all I have made a video on the moving average. So I would tell you, like, check that video now. You will be able to understand what I have discussed over there. And choosing which MA, it's up to you. You can choose anything. I prefer 10, 20, 165, 130 and 200, and mostly I don't use 10 at all. Because 10 is an ultra bullish. I don't want an ultra bullish view. I just want a bullish view. So if the price is above the 21 MA, then that is itself a bullish view. Clear? So now let us see what is happening with Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I'll close this video. So if you see, I just tweeted in my Twitter timeline that this candle has engulfed the CPR completely, and what has happened is, like, it came for a pullback towards CPR, and I said that if there is any rejection seen, then that will be a shorting opportunity. But for now, there is not much clear zone of rejection. It is trying to consolidate over here, and if it is taking a support over here, then it can move further upside. So if you guys wanted to know whether market will trend upside or trend downside, very simple. The initial balance is these two candles. So 35959 and 35702. So this is the initial balance. So if this breaks, then it can go upside. If this break, then it can go downside. But does not mean that it will always give a breakout or breakdown. You need to wait and watch how the break is happening. Then only you will be able to understand. Clear? So for now, the initial balance is not that wide. It is somewhat wide only. So a good consolidation and a breakout or breakdown is possible. So that is what my expectation in Bank Nifty. Clear? And coming to Nifty, it is completely opposite. The Nifty has opened gap up and trying to sustain above the yesterday's resistance zone. So if you see here, we have faced some rejection. Here we have faced some rejection, and now I could see the two candles took a support over here, and breaking above previous day high. I think a good close might happen, and good close above the all-time high might happen. So that is what my expectation in Nifty. So these are the updates for Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then I have given update on the moving average as well. And one stock which I was noticing, or which I am having in track, is MRF. I could see a wick reversal setup which gave me an alert over here, and after that the wick reversal setup, it gave 1:1, but I am expecting it can move further upside. I could see it is taking some support in the Camarella as well as in the CPR. So I'm expecting some upside move in MRF. So that is what I have posted in the Twitter feed as well. So follow my Twitter feed for instant updates on the markets. And if you have any queries, do let me know in the Twitter feed comment section so that I will be able to post or reply you guys back. So that's it from my end. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like. And if you have any other queries, do please let me know in the comment sections. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.